What's up guys, Lucy here from Hunting for George. Today I am in Lewisham in Tasmania and I have a bite-sized architectural treat for you. I'm about to take you through the Tailored Tasmania Pod. Let's go check it out. So the exterior to this home is quite impressive. You have this dark glass and timber cladding with a very impressive view, but I can't wait to see what it's like from inside. That really is just such an impressive view, and I love the way that it is just completely framed by these floor to ceiling windows. Not to mention the showstopper fireplace. I mean, as soon as I saw this, I thought this has got some serious Game of Thrones vibes happening here. I do love though that they have made a feature out of that, and it is, you know, it's got this see-through capability, so you're not actually hampered, so you can always see that view through it. So it's very unique. Not for everyone, mind you, but it definitely is a talking point. So this is our living area. So this is our seating space. We've got the sofa there. We've also got inbuilt seating as well. So this is a small home, obviously. So they've been very clever with, you know, thinking about their storage and their seating. We've got storage underneath here. Cute little pockets and details. So we've got a little ledge here again with some more cabinetry up above. We've got some vinyl in there for our record player. I can only imagine just sitting back here, listening to some beats, watching the boats go past. Here we have this wonderful light well detail, and you can see we've got these 3 rectangular skylights that are punching a lot of beautiful light through. There is a lot of timber, if you haven't noticed already. So what you'll notice is that up here, they've actually got this rough sawn timber, which contrasts beautifully with some of that, you know, smoother timber details that's actually on the walls and the ceiling. But come through here, because this is our bedroom area. Better take my shoes off, because I need to test this out. I need to get the full experience. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is a wonderful feeling in here. You are elevated. You are surrounded by a slightly darker timber, and just the view is so sensational. I love these pockets, this square window here. You've got this rectangular one, so you've got the corner view. But more than that corner pocket, you've actually got this huge view out the front as well. I like the shelving details, so a good bit of space, you know, to put out some of your personal items, and a good sort of styling element as well. So here, we've got the second half of our pod. So this is our kitchen area. This is a small space. It's a small kitchen, but it's got everything you need. It's very functional. You've got a small oven and cooktop. It's a very dark and moody color palette in here. It's got that darker stained timber that we saw in the bedroom area, and I like that because it really kind of is accentuated with some of these, you know, black bold ceramics and the black cabinetry as well. It's very moody in here. Dining table, this runs off the kitchen as well, picking up on some of those dark accents. And through here, that frosted glass sliding door reveals our bathroom, which is a small bathroom, but they've actually maximized this space incredibly well. So this is essentially our wet area. There's a toilet in here as well with the shower. So again, very smart. But what I love is that this has a view unlike any other. Look out there, a view from the shower. So they've been able to get that view in the shower by offsetting these pods slightly, so you can actually access that view from the back area here. Again, very smart. So your basin is here, cabinetry here, there is a laundry in there. But not only a shower, you've also got an outdoor bath. Gosh, it is a beautiful day. The sun is just streaming down. But look at this eggshell timber bath. Wonderfully unique. And speaking of unique, look at this floor-mounted tap. I won't waste water. That is just incredibly unique. I really do love that. And I must admit, I was wondering how this would feel because I thought this might be quite exposed, but you are actually incredibly private out here, which is thanks to these angled timber screens that they've got flanking both sides of the pod. So, I'm gonna get myself a drink and then let's sit down and take a look at this pod in closer detail. So when it comes to describing this home, it definitely is an individual. I mean, it moves to the beat of its own drum. It is so unique just from that exterior as well. I mean, in this area, we're not only surrounded by a beautiful view, but we do have a lot of older shack style homes. And then you're braced with this guy. I mean, that very impressive glass box and timber cladding. It really does stand out. It is incredibly unique and it is just so compelling and intriguing. You just want to get inside to see what it's all about. As you come around the back side, that is actually north facing aspect at the rear of the property, and that has a different sensibility. It's much more private. You know, you're cocooned by those wonderful angled timber screens, and they add a lovely privacy screen so that you can't actually see your neighbors at all. You are literally just flanked by trees. But the showstopper is once you open up those sliding doors to reveal the inside, and it really is quite impressive because not only have you seen the view from the outside, but once you actually get in here, the framing that they've done in here to really just capture that view, it feels like a moving artwork and it really is quite special. Alice, the homeowner, it was very important to her to really fill this space with tailored Tasmanian artisans, work from local craftsmen and materials through to locally sourced timber, to the tea towels, to the ceramics in the kitchen and the bathroom. You know, she really has tried hard to craft a very unique Tasmanian experience. So this fireplace, I mean, it really is pride of place in this home. Stylistically, it's very out there. I mean, for me, I love the concept of being able to look through it. I'd probably want to have it pulled back somewhat and maybe a few more sort of slim lines to kind of soften it a tiny bit. But to be honest, I love how creative it is and I love how raw, and it does actually bring quite a fun sort of energy to this space as well. And it does play with that Tasmanian rough and wild nature, and I think that's really what they were trying to capture here. So as I mentioned before in the walkthrough, that this pod is actually formed off sort of two pods, which allows, you know, this bedroom area to be offset off this living room. So it kind of adds to that sense of space, which again is incredibly clever. That bedroom is all about that view. It is a very cozy space. You've got wonderful details with the windows there and also with that wonderful light well above you. And the timber is definitely the hero of this home. There is so much locally sourced Tasmanian timber throughout. I love the fact that it's been treated slightly differently in certain areas in order to differentiate the bedroom from the living room. And they've also, throughout this, you know, center light well, they've actually kept it rough sawn, and I love that contrast. So where that light well finishes is where that rear pod starts, and that allows for, you know, our kitchen, dining and bathroom areas. And that bathroom is actually offset, so that means it gets its own wonderful view from the shower, which is so incredibly smart, because otherwise it could have felt quite small and pokey and dark, but because they've been able to offset that bring in a beautiful view. It brings in a lot more light, and ultimately, it's just a wonderful feeling in there. It's very moody. I love the dark color palette, that moody dark ceramic, locally crafted basin. It is just beautiful. They've done really well to maximize the space. It's an open facing kitchen. It's got everything that you need. Great storage as well, and it runs onto that dining table area. So again, it's a very open plan layout, which you might expect, but it all functions incredibly well. The bathtub that you see at the rear of the property, that is something else. That is so incredibly unique, and I have never seen anything quite like it. And I really do like how private it does feel. I was worried about the privacy when I was seeing that from photos. I was a bit unsure, considering that I knew that this was quite a built up area, but it really is very private. Those angled timber screens wrap it beautifully. You're completely encased to your own little world. The heart and soul of this home really does center around a love for Tasmania. Its talent, the materials, and the location. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this home tour. I would love to know what you thought of this tiny home. Leave me a comment below, and be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube, because we've got plenty more home tours coming your way.